All right, so today I have Miss Inga Marie, and she's the owner and co-host of the YouTube channel, Anything Goes. Miss Marie, I want to tell you thank you for coming on my show and having given me the chance to interview you. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, hi everyone. Again, he said I'm Inga Marie. You can call me I am. I have a podcast slash YouTube channel. You can find us on all anywhere you listen to your podcast, honestly. And I also have a nonprofit called Journey to a Soul Sister, where I mentor young women or older women in finding their true happiness, not self love, but self happiness. Because before you get to love, things got to make you happy first. So pretty much it.
Yes, ma'am. Did you say it's called Journey of a Soul Sister?
Yes.
How long have you been running this nonprofit?
A couple of months now. I've always mentored women, but I've never decided to put pen and paper together, get the logistics of it and make it something worthwhile. And I've had so many friends or just people I ran into and I'm at the coffee shop, at work, and just start talking to people. I'm like, oh, you could do this, bop, bop, bop. And they'll tell me, you speak so much life into me. Do you know what you've done? You don't know how you touch my life. And I'd be like, what? I just for a while you didn't realize that, and for a long time I didn't know that was my calling. That my voice is very powerful, and it didn't happen until I recently started my spiritual journey over a year and a half ago. So once I started tapping into that, now I know my purpose. So a couple of months ago.
That's cool. That's cool. My next question for you is, what are your future plans for Journey of a Soul Sister?
Oh, I wanted to be global, to be honest. That is basically my plan. But if it doesn't go there, as long as I touch one life, that's really all that matters. And make sure other people could just branch off and start their own little soul sister journeys one by one, one by one.
Yes, ma'am. That's cool. I apologize. Can you say one more time how long you've been running it? How long you been a part of it?
Uh, so about 5 months.
5 months. All right. So, in these past 5 months, what are some of your favorite memories so far?
When COVID was in the middle of COVID, we've been in COVID for like 6 months. So I'll say probably like my second month after doing it, this girl, she DM'd me and she was contemplating suicide. And she was like, everyone thinks I won't do it because I keep saying it. And I asked her if she would meet me somewhere. And at first, I told her, thank you for trusting me to tell me that, first of all, because some people don't never say anything. And I knew that was a cry for help, and I knew it was a test to see how I would handle it. And after me meeting with her for like 3 weeks straight, we were just going to a park. Like, we weren't even really doing anything, and I just listened to her. I will say that was one of the best moments. And then the second moment was me owning my truths. And I was just like struggling with my old self to my new self. And I was just putting it all out there for someone to hear me.
Well,
And that way people know I'm not perfect.
yes, ma'am. Um, I'm gonna say I have one woman right now who I want to send you after this interview.
Okay.
Um, just please don't let me forget. I don't know, I forget stuff. But after this interview, I got a woman who I want you to talk
Okay.
to. Um, so yeah, matter of fact, I'm gonna write that down. Hold up, I'm writing my hand. What's her name?
Yeah, right in your hand.
Oh, what you say? I'm sorry.
You writing it on your hand.
Yeah, I'll wash it off after this. I just need to
Okay.
remember it. All right, so Miss Marie, my next question for you is, um, whenever you who helped you out that already had a nonprofit, or did you have to like do all the research on yourself? Like,
So I will say I did majority of the research on my own, but I am a member of the NAACP, and they had education
Oh, I'm
events.
sorry to cut you off. That's what's up. Hey, shout out to the NAACP. Hey, man, look, I ain't no member, but hey, we rocking with y'all. For real. I don't care what nobody say, man. We love y'all. For real, my whole community, man. We love y'all. Even if we can't come in contact with y'all or none of that, because I'm from a small little city. But like a lot of people here, they not in contact with y'all. But look, we love y'all, man. Shout out to the NAACP. I'm so glad I got us. You ain't playing, sister. You ain't. All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is my only time I'm gonna cut you off, unless you say
It's
something else crazy
okay.
like that.
And
But
they did something for,
that's cool,
I think
man.
it was called the Black Caucus. And they did a lot of education on how to properly do grant writing and how to do a nonprofit and all of that. So between the web and their seminar that they did, that's what helped me.
That's cool. That's cool. All right, so Miss Marie, my next question for you is, what are some nonprofit organizations that are like bigger and well known that you look up to? Not that you look up to, that inspire you or that you get ideas from.
Autism Speaks, I will say that. Um, because of my son, he's autistic. One of my sons are autistic. And they actually get back to the community and they really help and they have the resources like posted on their website. So that's something that I'm working on my website. So that way I could be able to post resources for women or even men because I don't even want to be biased.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I will also say NACI, which is for National Health Association for Health Execs for people in the healthcare field for the administrative side.
That's cool.
Um, and it's all black. It's for colored people.
What?
I'm also a member of them. I used to sit on their board. My term is coming. I was their community service chair, so my term is coming to an
What?
end. Yes, my turn is coming to an end. We're gonna let somebody else take that hat,
Oh man,
but I will always be a member of them. And I actually found them on my own.
that's real cool, man. That's cool. That's cool. Hey, well, whoever's stepping up, man, y'all got some humongous shoes to fill. I can tell you that. I don't know. You better, I don't know. You better get up with it. Ask for some notes while you can, some tips, something. All right, so Miss Marie, my next question for you is, what about your podcast? How have y'all been having? You had your podcast for like 8 9 months now, or has it been like 2 years? I can't
So
remember.
we worked on it. We actually started last year. But we didn't post our first episode until April of this year. We
That's
recorded
cool.
our first episode in March
That's cool.
before COVID. Um, but we didn't post our first episode until April 1st. And we wanted to make sure that everything was legit. And we got our paperwork and on our name and our brand,
What?
and that takes time. Yes,
What kind of paper? Or don't tell me. No, don't tell me what kind of paperwork. But like, what? What you mean paper? You need paperwork to run the YouTube channel?
you can run it, but someone it can copy it and they can do rights to your stuff. And
Dang.
what can you do? And we pay for the logo, like so that's our logo. So you can't put that on your shirt. I can see you. I own that logo, even though it's not that much, but it's mine. So
All right.
you can't do that unless I authorize you to
That's
use it.
cool. That's cool.
Um, yeah. So about yes, last year in the making, developing stages since April 1st. We'll say April 1st. We've been doing that.
Man, like, oh no, that's cool. Like, so do you have to get an LLC to do that for your
Yes.
bit? All right. So whenever you get an LLC, is it like you had to pay like a startup fee of like $100, and then you
Yes.
had to pay like a monthly fee of like $25 or $50, and then you also had to pay like an annual fee of like 800. Is that true or
So
no?
it depends. No, not really. So it depends on which one you're getting. There's multiple things, and then you also can pay for your trademarking. So your LLC and your trademarking is two different things, and your name. Those are all three different things. But it was three of us together. So three of us split the cost. No, three of us own
That's cool.
it.
That's cool. What? I want to get my name stamped. You
As you
know,
should. As you
for
should.
real. But if somebody steal it, I'll just change my name. It's okay. I'll be like, y'all can have it. I don't care. All right, so Miss Marie, my next question for you is, what are y'all plans with this channel? Anything goes.
Ooh, so we really so desperately, not desperately, but really, really want to be on Joe Button's channel. Like anybody's channel will be cool, but I feel like our content, what we bring, even though we talk about any and everything, would be perfect for Joe Button's channel. Like, so that's like one of the main goals. Um, we eventually want to go and keep interviewing people like we do and ask questions and just have it as a household name. Like, we not stopping. We not tired. We hungry.
Yes,
We the little
ma'am.
dogs.
For real, y'all started this year and y'all already have 36 interviews or 36 podcast video. That's crazy. That's what's up. For real, that's like what's
We
that? That's
actually
like
have
two or
more
three.
than that. We actually have more than that. And we actually record today as well. So we
That's
have
cool.
four left in the pocket, and we probably do four today. So
That's real cool. Y'all getting it for real. That's good.
we
And
hungry.
and y'all post it every Friday,
Every Tuesday
every
at 8
Tuesday.
a.m. on all platforms that drop. If you want to look
That's
at us,
cool.
go on YouTube. You don't want to see our faces, which you should see our faces because we'll crack you up. But you can hear us on wherever you stream your podcast.
That's cool. Every Tuesday, 8 a.m. That's what's up. That's what's up. My next question for you, Miss Marie, is what's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Scorpio.
What do they say about Scorpios?
They say a lot of things about Scorpios. We're very loyal. We're passionate. We can be very possessive. We're very honest, like blunt, which sometimes gets us in trouble with other people who can't handle bluntness. They try to say we're the sex sign, I guess. We're really good people to have in your corner, but if you stare us wrong, we're the worst people to have in your corner.
Yes, ma'am. My next question for you is what's your favorite color?
I'm so cliche. Pink.
That's cool. Shoot, pink a cool color. Do you have pink all over your room, or is it not like that?
Actually, no. My house is blue, orange, and black and
That's
silver.
cool. That's cool.
Honestly,
That's cool. Do you have a favorite? Oh, do you have pink all in your car?
no.
All right, that's
But
cool.
I got it like on my keys.
That count. That count. That count.
My AirPod case is pink. My
For sure.
phone case is pink. One of my favorite cups is pink.
So everything else except your house and your car is pink.
Yes.
That's cool. That's real cool. That's not cliche at all. That's cool. I
Pink
like
or
it.
black.
Pink or black.
Hmm.
Those they good separate or together. It don't even
Yeah.
matter.
Don't even matter.
All right. So Miss Marie, my next question for you is, what's your favorite number?
I'm gonna say three.
Has three been your favorite number all your life?
3 or 5.
That's cool. That's cool.
Um, I started to know that that was my favorite number because a lot of things happened to me that either falls with a 3 in it or a 5 in it.
Yes, ma'am. Um, Shoot, ain't nothing wrong with that. Three and five, cool numbers too. What are your five favorite foods?
Hmm. I love avocados. That's one. Number two, pineapples. I love pineapples. 3, water. Water. Um, 4, Sour Patch Kids. Vegan Sour Patch Kids. Gotta read the instructions.
You said vegan.
Yeah. And
Vegan sour.
five.
That's cool.
Yeah, they are. They are. And 5. Mm, oh, chickpeas. I love chickpeas.
For sure. For sure.
I love chickpeas.
All right. So my next question for you is, what's your five favorite restaurants?
I don't have any more right now. I'm lying. I got one. and it's called Refocus, which is a vegetarian restaurant, and all their food is amazing.
That's cool. Do you like to cook?
Now, do I know how? Yes. I
For
have to be
sure.
in the mood to cook. I have a big family, so it take a lot of work.
I
And they all
understand.
don't eat what I eat. So I end up having to make two separate meals and then I gotta deal with the smell. Whole nother story. But yeah.
I understand. I understand. Normalize the vegans, man. For real, there's so many vegans out here who don't, y'all don't got a lot of options like we do. You know, y'all need more options.
Literally.
That's cool, but shoot, I eat everything. I eat vegan food too, but I'm not vegan though. But I eat it. I don't care.
You just like food.
For real, as long as it smell good, I'll try it. All right, so Miss Marie, my next question for you is: what 5 countries would you like to visit?
Mm. Africa is number one. And I definitely want to like go all over. As for no Pacific region, like I want to learn something from each continent. Um, that's only really left on my bucket list because I kind of went everywhere else I wanted to go. Like your typical, you want to go to Jamaica. I love Jamaica, but I don't love it because of the resort. I love it for my very first experience when I went and we were off the resort. And when we went to Kingston and we were in somebody's house playing bones and then I ate off the side of the road. You know what I mean? Like I had a really good time, met some people, partied with the locals each time I went. Um so that will definitely that's my second. Like I'll go there any day. Hey, when we going? Like just because the people were so inviting and they love you, like they are who they are. I mean, it's bad people everywhere, but at the same time, it is a chance that you take. But yeah, I don't really have nowhere else I really want to go because I just really don't. I'll go. Somebody be like, "Hey, you want to go?" But I refuse to want to go to those other countries before I get to go to Africa because it's just something I just really, really want to do.
I understand. I understand. My next question for you. I want to go to Africa too, for sure. But yeah, my next question for you is: would you rather go into space or deep sea diving?
Space,
You said that fast. That's cool. What would you like to see in space?
the stars, watch the fire burn because you know they're supposed to be little bars of gas, fire,
Hmm.
whatever. And just look at all the different colors that we see. Is that really true? What we really see out there? What they show us on the screen or on the internet? And just quiet and solitude and just experience different planets, maybe.
That's cool. That's cool. My next question for you is: what are your 5 favorite animals?
Good question. Five favorite animals. I will say a giraffe. One. I will say two. A scorpion, of course, because they mind their own business. Plus, I'm a Scorpio, so that if you deal with us, we will sting you. We're not to be played with. Like they're feared. Like you won't mess with it too much because you're like, oh, you don't want to get stung. So people know not to mess with you. Like leave you
For
alone.
real.
Three, an elephant. They're so peaceful. They're so smart. They're very knowledgeable. They stand for a lot of things. Four. Mm, I don't really have another four, to be honest. Four and five, as far as favorite animals, really don't have any because animals is animals.
That's cool. That's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. My next question for you is: what are your 5 favorite drinks?
Alcohol drinks or like
You
regular
say both. 5 alcohol, 5 non-alcoholic.
All right, non-alcoholic water is number one. I love water. I can drink water all day, every day. I just love water. My favorite water is called Just Water. It's by Jaden Smith, Jada Pinkett's sun. That water
That's
tastes so
cool.
good. I don't care what nobody says. Yeah, they like water. That water tastes so good. My second non-alcoholic drink. I don't know. I mean, I'll drink like a juice or something, but depends on. Can't be really sugary. I like Bai. I'm saying it right. Type of juice. There's no sugar in it.
Yes, man.
What else? Look, I don't have no other favorite drinks that's non-alcoholic. I mean, I might
That's
drink a
okay.
ginger ale here and there, but I'm starting really not to like it. So,
Mm-hmm.
um, now let's get to alcohol. My favorite drink used to be Grand Marnier, but it's too sweet now for me. So I'll drink some Douce, some Henny, tequila, some Casamigos. Yeah. Um. Yeah, that's about it.
For sure. What was the first one you said? You said grandma.
Grand Marnier.
Grandma, yeah. What's that?
It's like a whiskey, not a whiskey, but it's a cognac. It's a
Can
cognac.
you put Henny in it and make it stronger? You said it's
You
too
can.
sweet.
You can mix both of it together.
Or should that help you out? You said it's too sweet now. If you put some,
Hmm
or
I put
that's
Henny
what's.
in it, it's okay. But if I'm drink, I used to be able to just drink it straight. Maybe on the like light rocks, not a lot of rock, just maybe one.
For sure.
It's something that you drink that's smooth. I do like whiskey too, so I will say that I am a whiskey kind of girl, but I need a smooth whiskey. So just very subtle.
That's cool. That's cool. My next question for you is, do you like to go shopping
In a store,
or online? It don't matter.
online, yes. I think I'm addicted to Amazon. I'm not even gonna lie to you, which is a problem. But I've been doing pretty good these past couple of months, so I'm proud of myself.
Yes, ma'am. Um, what? Let me see. How I'm gonna ask this question. All right, yeah. What's your five favorite websites to go to?
Hmm. Amazon. Um, I don't have my favorite website because most of the things I'm doing, any website that's going to teach me something, like learn something. Of course, YouTube, like everybody's on you. Um, it just depends on what I'm reading or what I'm looking at, and that's really it, to be honest.
Yes, ma'am. Um,
I know I'm boring.
nah, you good. You good. My next question for you is, do you have any talents?
Mm, I will say talent. Hmm, I don't know. I think I'm very gifted in speaking life into people. I guess that's a talent. I know a lot of people can't do that. I will say I used to sing a long, long time ago. I don't do it no more. Um, yeah, that's it. That's all I can think of.
That's cool. That's cool. Um, my next question for you is, what are your plans for the next 5 years, and what are your plans for the next 10 years?
Okay, so within the next 5 years, I do see both of my businesses, especially the podcast, really being a household name. I definitely see that. Um, finishing school because I'll be back in school again. Hopefully, this is my last year. I'll have my bachelor's this year, hopefully. But then I'll be finished my master's and then going back into school again. That's my plan to go back in. I'll do my what, PhD or my doctorate. I'm not sure. So within 5 years, I should be finished my master's and then going into the doctorate or the PhD program. Um, finding other small businesses and little trinkets and making sure that my nonprofit and mentoring other people good, being there for my kids, supporting them. Hopefully, my son will be graduated from college, and yeah, that's pretty much it in 5 years. Just taking the podcast on and making money.
That's cool. That's cool. Um, what is your message to the girls of the future who are 20 and younger? And what is your message to the women of the future who are 20 and older?
Well, 20 and older and 20 younger, it would be the same message because you never know where they are mentally and
Mm-hmm.
emotionally. So, what I will say to them is you have to find out what makes you happy. Don't live for other people. Some us women, we get caught on of we don't know who we are outside of children or outside of family or outside of your normal 9 to 5. Never be complacent. Never be stuck in one place. There's always, and it's never too late. It's never too late. I don't care how many kids you got. I don't care how old you are, what is going on. You have the same 24 hours in a day, and start speaking life into yourself. Manifest everything, and it will come into fruition. It may not come tomorrow. It may not come next week, but it will
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Um, what would you like to tell your future self 20 years from now?
come. Girl, that's just a ride of your life. But I'm so proud of you. I love you. I'm so happy for you. You didn't give up. You didn't stop. Even when everything was stacked against you. Look where we are now, 20 years later. Look what we're doing. Girl, smack yourself. Give yourself a kiss.
For real. That's cool. That's cool. Are there any shout outs that you would like to make to your friends or to your family?
Anything goes. LBE. We in this together. This is our business. I have my children, my two beautiful young queens. Mommy love you. My two kings. Mommy love you.
For real.
Like,
For
what's
real.
up? Everybody else, you know what it is. The love is there. Um, I don't feel no type of way towards anyone. Just sometimes everybody has their reason and their season. And that's what it is.
Yes, ma'am. Shout out Mr. E and Miss LB. Did I say their names right? Man,
Mm-hmm.
Mr. E tripping one time. He said something. I ain't gonna say what he said, and he was like, I put the timestamp on that mode when I was watching your video. I was like, yeah, what
You
he
said
said.
44 and 7 or
What
44 and
did you
12.
click it? You know what it
Mm-hmm.
was?
Yes,
Yeah,
he
shout out
officially became your dude. Yeah.
shout out to my real niggas. For
Yeah.
real. For real. But it's what he said before that is what caught me off guard.
Mhm.
For real.
Mhm.
He did
That's
his
the one
thing.
thing about the podcast and what I really love about my two co-hosts slash owners of Anything Goes is because we are who we are. There is no hold bars. Anything that you see, anybody wants to look this podcast up, I encourage you to do so. There is no lie. We own everything and we say everything because you have to realize no one lives for you but you. Nobody can tell you your life experience. Nobody can tell you your point of view. Put it out there. Who cares who judge you? So what? But you never know how many people got the same story as you. So that's the one thing I just love that we're free to be who we are.
For real. That's cool, man. I like how y'all don't care what y'all say. Like that's
Mm-hmm.
cool, man. Y'all don't hold nothing back. That's cool. Oh my god, that's how everybody else be talking and thinking. It's just we don't say it. For
Yeah,
real.
exactly.
I rock
Exactly.
with
They
it.
just don't say it.
For
That's why I
real.
said we will be perfect for Joe Button's channel.
For
You watch
sure.
his podcast or you hear him on live or things that he say, he doesn't care because he loves who he is. He did what he did. He has to make himself happy, and that's us.
For sure. Um, my next question for you is what did your parents teach you as a child that you were trying to teach your child now?
Hmm. What did my parents teach me as a child? That I want to teach my kids?
Yes, ma'am.
Um, my daughters, when they get into relationships, do not be in the business of keeping no man who don't want to be kept. Um, he will be the right one. Will be there when it's time. If you want to go, let him go. My sons respect women as he respect me, and don't compromise who you are as a person in order to fit in. And you can be all social norms. My
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
message.
That's cool. My next question for you is, how do you feel women are represented in the world?
Whew, that's a tough question because there's a double standard when it comes to us. Um, and I don't think we're truly valued as we should be, given the fact that we hold the key to life. So, um, in some cases, we're viewed in a positive light, and in other cases, we're viewed in a very negative light. It just depends on what the situation is. Like a woman can't be comfortable in her sexuality without being labeled as a hoe or a slut. But a man can do the same and talk about how he's done all these things to these women and had so many different bodies and he's praised. And then a woman turns and does that and they're like, oh, you're supposed to be the saint, blah, 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 and she's a hoe. So I say that's a total double standard, which is terrible. And we need to get out of those social norms and just be like, hey, this person's just comfortable in their sexuality. That's just all it is. If they being safe or whatever they doing, that's their business. If they ain't hurting nobody, who cares?
Yes, ma'am. I agree. I agree. What do you think needs to be changed for women to be treated equally?
Everybody's way of thinking. Get rid of the old ways, your old social norms, and what you were believed to be programmed to be taught or what a woman is, and really get to know the woman that's in front of you.
Yes, ma'am. Um, do you believe police brutality is real, or do you think it's
Of
made
course,
up?
I do.
You need
I
to
can
let
tell
me
you that right
finish
now.
the one
I've
question
experienced it in my own life. Yes, it's real.
for sure.
It's real, and it's terrifying. And the talks that you have to have with your children, the fact that my sons are not allowed to wear a hoodie, they are not allowed to go certain places and do certain things because it's that real out here. And I live in Baltimore, Maryland. So if you don't know, look it up.
Yeah, some of the police hate y'all out there. I ain't gonna say all of them though, but some of Baltimore police people hate their community. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, shout out Baltimore, man. Y'all got Lamar Jackson, man. That man so fire. And y'all got
Baltimore has a lot of talented people here. We just slept over.
for
They just want
real.
to think of us when they think of Baltimore. They just think of the home of the Wire. But when you really realize that we had a lot of famous people that came from here, a lot of people who are very talented, and if we just get that one shot, I honestly believe we could be the next Black Wall Street.
For real, I agree. And especially like in y'all rap game, like y'all doing y'all thing right now. And a lot of people not
Hmm.
giving y'all credit or not list. I don't know, man.
I
Y'all
don't know
slept
why they
on.
not listening. They sleeping on us.
For
It's so
real.
much talent here. It is so much talent here. So
For
much
real.
talent.
For
So
real.
much talent.
That's cool. That's cool. Um, my next question for you is, all right. So, would you like? No, I ain't gonna ask that. I'm gonna ask you this. For real, I'm gonna ask you this. So, could you send a positive message to? Hold up. Said what? Give me about, bro. Come back in about 15 minutes. I apologize.
No
All right.
problem.
So, my next question for you is, could you send a positive message to the negative members of law enforcement on treating us better or treating us equally?
Yes, I could. Um, my positive message would be is we're not here to harm you. We are just as in fear as you are in fear of us. Um, but take your time to get to know your community, and we'll have your back more than your own blue family.
I agree. Um, my next question for you is, could you send a positive message to our brothers and to our sisters on coming together?
Oh gosh, yes. I love you. That's all that matters. I love you. I'm not here to judge you, and I'm not here to say that I'm better than you. Because we all have a story and we all have some of the same struggles. It's just painted different. It's still the same game, just different players. So where can we start? How can we help each other?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm trying to charge my phone. My next question for you, Miss Marie, is how do you feel black women are represented in the world?
Oh. Do I even have to answer that question?
Say that one more time.
I said, do I even have to answer that question? People know
Yeah.
how we
All
are viewed.
right.
Our ideas are stolen, and we are always been viewed as less than.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Um.
I mean, it is what it is.
I mean, I
And
know
we're and
this.
and we're threat and people are threatened by our very presence. We come off, people think that we're combative or we have an attitude, but what we do is our our ancestors from the motherland, everything they do is through expression, through emotion, very passionate people. So what you sense is frustration, not anger, or confused, or not fully understanding a situation where you'll have it confused. If I'm questioning you, you think I'm challenging you, but I'm just asking for you to explain. So yes, that's how we're viewed.
Excuse me. I apologize. Yeah, I agree. I agree. All the way. Especially like, I don't want to say this wrong, but what Mr. Malcolm X said about how the black woman is treated.
The
Um,
most disrespectful woman, yeah,
for
that's
real.
it.
For real. You can't disagree. I don't care who you is. But yeah, my next question for you, see what I'm saying? Well, hey, look, we love the NAACP. We just not in contact with y'all, but hey, we love y'all still for real. We still when we on the same page, we just in different books. All right, so Miss Marie, my last question, no, my second to last question for you is, what is your? Could you send a positive message to our black women around the world?
Oh God, we again, I love you. I would love to know you. We need to know each other, and this is not a competition. One make it, we all make it.
Yes, ma'am. Um, My last question for you, Miss Marie, is what would you do if you were the president?
Ooh, what would I do? Mm, mm, mm. What would I do? If I was the president, I would definitely work on the laws and bias situations. I would definitely be trying to work on funding for inner cities and children of color, where it's Hispanic or African American or Black, whatever you want to call yourself. Um, if I was the president, I would really be trying to get like clean air and energy because we're dying from that stuff.
Yes, ma'am. Um, Thank you, Miss Marie, for coming on my show. I really appreciate having you. Is there anything that I didn't ask you, or is there anything that we didn't say that you would like to say?
I would just like to say thank you for asking for me to come on. This was a really good experience. Make sure y'all tune in to my YouTube channel or listen to my podcast wherever you stream. It's called Anything, THAN, not THIN. Um, this was really good. Like, you have to keep it up, to be
Yes, ma'am.
honest.
Thank you, Miss Marie. I
You're
wish
welcome.
y'all shout out to Miss Marie, shout out Mr. E, shout out Mrs. LB, man. Shout out, oh yeah, y'all doing y'all thing, man. Just don't stop. Cause hey, we like watching it, even if we don't type or like or comment on any of your stuff, just cause hey, we scared. Y'all talk about some real stuff, we don't want to put our name on that. But yeah, we still
Yeah.
watch it though. Nah, for real, like man, I love watching y'all stuff. It's
I
on-
don't know how you came across it, but it's weird. It's like when someone says, "Hey, I saw you," I'm like, "Huh?"
I always type something with the word black on YouTube.
Okay,
This song gonna
that's how
pop.
it happened.
Yeah. I seen y'all it was like episode 20 song. I was like, what? They got 20 episodes. I'm trying to get with them. They working for real. I know they going they got something going on. They done did it this far. That's the hardest part, dropping over 10 videos on YouTube. Once you get drop over 10, you good. You already that consistent enough. You might as well just keep going. But
Yeah.
yeah, y'all on number 36. That's cool, man. So I just want to say, hey, y'all doing y'all thing, man. Like, we watching y'all for real. We rock with it.
Thank
Um,
you.
Thank you again, Miss Marie, for coming on my show.
You're more than welcome.
Yes, ma'am.